Okay, this is my learning log, Jennifer Gyro, Math 2050, 61787. And I'm going to start off where we left off last time with divisibility. This is our divisibility project that we turned in. I printed out the PowerPoint on paper. Divisibility rules. Divisibility rule for 2, 3, 4 with examples. Explaining the rule and examples. 5, 6, 8, and 9. Divisibility rule for 10, 11. Now try this for 3 and the mathematical connections for the chapter. Continuing with the mathematical connections. For 2 prime and composite numbers with number theory, prime numbers, twin primes, composite numbers, this activity we had with the sieve I've stapled in here. Categorizing natural numbers, perfect numbers, deficient numbers, abundant numbers. And then moving on to prime factorization, and I made a foldable for the factoring tree with the explanation and an example, and division by primes, explanation and example. Mathematical connections, and then moving on to 4-3, the greatest common divisor and least common multiple. These are the methods for finding the greatest common divisor. Colored rods, intersection of sets, prime factorization, and the Euclidean algorithm. Next, I have the definitions, which are the greatest common divisor and the least common multiple. And then methods for finding the least common multiple. Number line, colored rods, intersection of sets, and prime factorization. The greatest common denominator in the least common multiple product, the Euclidean algorithm method, the division by primes method. Now try this for 10. And mathematical connections. 5.1, integers and the operations of addition and subtraction. We have the models of integer addition, chip model, charge field model, number line model, and pattern model. Absolute value properties of integer addition. Listed the properties, and models of integer subtraction. Over here, I'll put in the red and black trip assignment. Chip model, charged field model, number line model, pattern model, and another activity with the subtraction patterns. missing add-in, adding the opposite, and then the mathematical connections. Okay, 5.2, multiplication and division of integers. I did the models of multiplication integers, pattern model, chip model, charge field model, and the number line. Properties of multiplication of integers: closure property, commutative, associative, identity, distributive, zero property, distributive property. Models of division of integers, the set partition model, and the number line, which I had trouble finding these. I actually had to YouTube this model to get some kind of a semblance of what it was supposed to look like. Multiplication and division patterns. The set of rational numbers, 6, 1. What is a fraction? Activity. Set, number line, area model. Equality of fractions. And now try this. Ordering of rational numbers. Now try this. Definitions. Cuisenaire rods, the fraction activity. Improper fractions, equivalent fractions, simplest form, numerator, denominator. The denseness of rational numbers and the mathematical connections. 6.2, addition, subtraction, and estimation with rational numbers. Models of rational number addition. Now try this. ON mixed numbers. Properties of addition of rational numbers. Subtraction of rational numbers. Estimation with rational numbers. And now try this. Mathematical connections and adding and subtracting fraction activity. 6.3 is multiplication and division of rational numbers, starting with modeling multiplication of rational numbers. And the activity 8. Whole times fraction, fraction times fraction. Properties of multiplication of rational numbers. Modeling division of rational numbers. Algorithm for division of fractions. Invert and multiply and equal denominators. And then mathematical connections, which I didn't get to. Activity 1 for introduction to decimals. Now try this in ordering decimals. Mathematical connections. Operations on decimals. Decimal addition worksheet. Addition, subtraction, multiplication. Decimal subtraction worksheet. Long division and mental computation, breaking and bridging using compatible numbers. The decimal multiplication worksheet. Making compatible numbers, balancing with decimals in subtraction, balancing with decimals in division, and rounding decimals. The rules. and the mathematical connections for the chapter. Next is non-terminating decimals. And this is the worksheet on terminating decimals, where I believe we were to answer questions 2 through 7. Non-terminating decimals, and how to find each, and activities converting to equivalent fractions, and the worksheet on repeating decimals. And now try this 7, 8. And that's the end. Again, my cover, title page, and the table of contents, which has now been finished out.